It's officially that time of the year again. SummerSlam is here and the card is actually blowing me away. But truly, was there ever any doubt that WWE was going to absolutely bring it for their first ever two-night SummerSlam? While a lot of people may have been disappointed with the WrestleMania card, I highly doubt that's a problem this go around. If you're new here, hi, I'm Clarissa, and today we're breaking down the entire SummerSlam match card. Every match, every swerve, and every possible surprise that could possibly be coming our way this weekend. Drop your predictions down in the comments as we move along through this video. Who do you think is walking out with gold? And are you expecting any surprises, any returns, heel turns perhaps? We all know WWE loves to give us a plot twist to keep us on our feet, so there's no telling if I could even be on the right path with these or not. But we'll find out soon, so let's see how close I get. Now, let's jump into this card. I'm of the opinion that the order that they used on Raw Monday night is more than likely the order that these matches will happen on Saturday and Sunday. So we're going to try to stick to that as closely as possible, starting with CM Punk challenging Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now this one, I'm not going to lie. I'm getting 50-50 the closer we get to it. If you caught the live that the FemSlam podcast did, you would know that my original was Gunther all the way. I did not see a possible way for CM Punk to win unless there was some sort of surprise that's going to happen. However, now that I've watched WWE Unreal, which we're going to do a whole video about that soon, don't worry. Now that I've watched Unreal, I'm kind of 50-50. Because it seems like CM Punk and Gunther was their original plan for WrestleMania anyway. So what if they're just trying to get back on track with these matches? So I don't know. So on this one, I do think there is a good possibility that CM Punk could walk out our new World Heavyweight Champion. And while I would love to do the possibility of Seth Rollins, I'm really leaning more towards the side that his injury is in fact 100% real and not a work at all. So I'm not going to say I expect a cash in. However, if by some type of miracle Seth Rollins was to cash in, I doubt this match would open the show. I'm really of the opinion that Seth Rollins is actually injured, so I am completely doubtful of a cash in. Unfortunately for this one, I really don't have a strong feeling towards one. If I had to pick, I'm going to pick Gunther, though I would really love to see CM Punk walk out with that title. I genuinely don't know what they would do with Gunther's character if he didn't win. So he kind of really needs it more than CM Punk does. But I can't lie, since CM Punk's original return, I've kind of become way more over on him than I ever was. If you've seen me on social media, you know I always say that I am a reformed CM Punk hater. I am not ashamed of it. It is what it is. He just seems like someone I can relate to more now than he did 5-10 years ago. So though I feel 50-50 about it, and though I would really love to see CM Punk walk out with that title, I'm going to have to go with an and still and say Gunther will retain the World Heavyweight Championship. The next match on the card is one that I am actually truly looking forward to, and it is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss will take on the Judgment Day's Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. I'm so sorry. I'm going to need Charlotte to win. There's no, look, this is not up for debate. This is not up for discussion. I need to see those two walk out as champions. I don't know whose idea it was to pair Charlotte and Alexa together to do the whole we're not friends thing. But from the moment they started, I started liking it. In Evolution, they 100% won me over when Charlotte saved Alexa from that spear from Zarya. The cute hug and the pat on the head, the way they're bringing pom-poms to the ring and cheering each other on. I'm excited for this match. There is not a single member in this match that I do not expect to bring their A game. I've said it before on this channel, but I've absolutely been loving the way they've been booking Raquel as of late, and I'm hoping to continue to see her looking strong. I want that woman to actually dominate for a nice piece of the match. But I'm going to still need her or Roxanne to lay down for the pin at the end. I'm so sorry. I need gold on Charlexa real bad. So obviously, there's no doubt here. Alexa and Charlotte are walking out and new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. At least I hope so. I'm hoping the next two matches on the card surprise me because my hype for them just isn't there like it is for the other matches on the card. First off, we have Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross, and I simply don't know where this story is going anymore. I'm just like Sami. I don't get it. I don't know what he wants from this man. Can we just get it over and done with? Now, I know the Karrion Kross movement is very big on social media, so you will get no Karrion Kross hate from me because I know how y'all are. I'm just not completely sold. I do think he's a great worker. He's delivered some great promos. However, I'm just not behind it 100%. Now, both Sami and Karrion have won a match, even if Karrion did have to cheat a tiny bit to win his. So they're 1-1 going into this. Someone has to win. A part of me would really, really love for it to be Sami. However, I do think that there is a possibility that they are trying to push Karrion Kross more, and we may see Karrion Kross walking out victorious by the end of it. Don't get it twisted, though. My choice is still Sami. One thing you have to know about me is I am very aware of what the possibilities could be and what's realistic for the person I'm going for. So I'm very realistic that Sami just may lose. I'm still going to go with him. I just told you, I'm not big on Kross. I'm so sorry. Sami for the win. Randy Orton teams up with Jelly Roll to take on Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul in our next match. And yeah, I told you, little to no hype, though I did watch some clips of Jelly Roll on Stephanie's podcast, and I really do respect the hard work and the effort he's putting into this. So I'm going to give him that same effort back when watching the match. I'm just not as hyped for it as I am for several other matches on the card right now. So I'm going to go with Randy Orton and Jelly Roll for the win just because, well, Randy ain't getting pinned. And you can't pin award-winning artist Jelly Roll, right? Can we get Logan pinned? As a matter of fact, can Jelly Roll hit Logan Paul with an RKO? I'd become a big fan if he do that, you know? But what I will also add is that I'm going to give kudos to Logan Paul. I know. Surprising. However, he has done such a good job of selling Jelly Roll's in-ring ability. He's done such a good job of helping make Jelly Roll look great. And that is one of the qualities of a great wrestler. You have to not only be able to wrestle and make yourself look good, but make your opponent look good as well. And I mean, he's making Jelly Roll look believable. He's made Jelly Roll look like he could actually be a threat in the ring. So I'm going to give Logan his props for that. Don't get used to it, but we'll do it this time. Before we get to the main event of night one, we have to talk about Jade Cargill going after her very first singles title in WWE when she takes on Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. No shade to Tiff. I'm going to need Jade to have that. Y'all know this is a Big Three agenda page. This is a Big Three Stan account. I'm riding with the Big Three till the wheels fall off, even if they are no longer the Big Three. I don't care if they beefing. I want them to. I am ready for the feuds that the trio can put on in singles action. So yes, I have to go with Jade Cargill on this. I'm very excited to see what Tiffany and Jade give us because there's a lot of doubt surrounding this match. However, both of these women are absolutely amazing when they step foot in the ring. Let these women work. Let these women go. I definitely see Jade Cargill walking out, but it would not surprise me if Tiffany did because if you look at the list of challengers Tiffany's had for her title, she's knocking down some pretty big names. Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, and Trish Stratus, just to name a few. Tiffany is nothing to play with. She is no one to underestimate. But I have to go with Jade Cargill because I would really love to see Jade prove all of y'all wrong, shut all of y'all up, and I mean, she does look damn good with that title. Wouldn't you agree? And finally, what I expect to be the main event of SummerSlam Night 1, we have main event Jey Uso teaming up with the OTC. I'm not saying that one. To take on the team of Big Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker with Paul Heyman at their side. This match goes one of two ways. Either Roman and Jey pull it off, or Bronson and Bron pull it off, but with a little help from Plan B. I think a Plan B will once again come to bite Roman in the ass, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to watch him be hit with a steel chair again. Here's the thing. I actually love the segment this past Monday where Bronson and Bron absolutely annihilated both Roman and Jey. I have been asking for Tsunamis to be passed out like his name was Oprah, and Bronson gave me exactly what I wanted. Taking Roman's shoes was something I did not expect from him. And if Bronson does not walk into SummerSlam with Roman's shoes either on his feet or tied around like a necklace around his neck, we're going to have problems. I'm going to need to see them shoes on your shoulders as you walk to the ring. Remind that man you took his shit. And then he can beat your ass. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? When people used to tie the laces together and then the shoes would just hang from your neck, like a la Nick Cannon in whatever that movie he did with Christina Milian is. No? Okay, never mind. Now, obviously, Roman and Jay are going to come into this match and they are going to be out for blood, considering what Bron and Bronson did to them this past Monday. But again, Seth made it very clear that there's a plan B. And Paul has been hinting towards the importance of family for both Jay and Roman, especially to Jay. That leads me to wonder, could plan B be Jimmy Uso? Now hear me out, because I know how y'all feel about a Jimmy Uso heel turn. I know. However, doesn't it just seem right for Jimmy to feel left behind? Doesn't it just seem right for Jimmy to feel betrayed? He got Jay out of the bloodline and out from under Roman's thumb, only for Jay to leave him by himself with Roman and go on to all of these great heights and do all of these accomplishments. And then pair right back up with Roman while Jimmy was left floundering on SmackDown all alone. Solo Sikoa was chosen as the tribal heir over Jimmy, while Jimmy has been there with Roman and Jay almost every step of the way since he returned from his initial injury in 2020. I'm just saying, how interesting would that be to see Jimmy get in the ring and hit Roman with the steel chair, where Jay is looking at Jimmy, similar to how Dean looked at Seth when Seth initially hit Roman with the chair in the Shield breakup. Somebody not gonna like I said that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Y'all know I'm a big Jimmy Uso fan, so I think he could definitely be their plan B. There are other options, but for me, it's gotta be Jimmy. It's gotta be Jimmy. I would also like to see Seth Rollins pop up behind a barricade, like in the audience where he can't be touched and possibly mess up anything that he has going on, because Seth Rollins' appearance would distract Roman. We all know Roman doesn't think straight whenever he sees that man. When Roman locks eyes with Seth, all common sense goes out the window. All of the ability to play chess, not checkers, leaves that man's brain immediately. This match really does have a lot of room for possibilities. If this match main event, something crazy has to happen. So I'm going to say this match will either end in a disqualification, which gets Roman and Jay the win, or Roman and Jay are walking out winners. I don't see Roman or Jay being pinned this go round. So the only way for the Bronze or the Empire, is that what they're calling themselves now? I heard that once. I don't know. The only way for them to win is to catch them by surprise and have something that Roman and Jay don't see coming. Whether that's Jimmy Uso or some other member that's finally joining their faction, we'll have to see Saturday. But yeah, I'm going to go with Roman and Jay as the winners, whether it's by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. Night 2 might be opening strong with the Women's World Championship on the line. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Naomi will all face off to see which one of them is walking home with gold. Now, there's only one option for me. Naomi needs to retain. I cannot accept a Naomi loss right now. I simply can't. I will lose my shit if Naomi loses. I'm not even going to hold you. I have enjoyed this whole year of building up Naomi's heel turn, of getting her to this place where she has gold and she's absolutely terrorizing everybody. This run is showing me Naomi was not only made to be heel, but she was made to be a champion. And this is just step one in her quest to prove herself as one of the greatest women to ever step foot in a WWE ring. We all know anytime Rhea and Io are in a ring together, magic happens. But don't sleep on Naomi. Naomi has been absolutely killing it since she's returned, and even during her run in TNA, and showing y'all exactly why she is a vet and one of the original divas that are still standing. For that reason, and because I am 100% biased, Sorry to Rhea and Io, I love you both. I'm riding with Naomi retaining her title. It simply must happen. I'm so sorry. Jacob Fatu is on a quest to get his U.S. title back as he steps foot in a steel cage to face the current U.S. champion, Solo Sikoa. Y'all, this match is going to be good. I am expecting someone to do a flip off the top of the cage. I am expecting the MFTs to scale the cage to try to get in and help. Now, the question becomes, who could possibly show up to help Jacob if this starts to happen? I will not bring up Zilla Fatu. I will not, because I know a lot of y'all are thinking that, but I don't think that's happening just yet. I guess it would have no choice but to be Jimmy if Jimmy is not involved in the main event for night one. But I truly do think a steel cage will not keep the MFTs out. It never has. It never will. Also, who decided on the MFT name? I can't just keep calling them Bloodline 2.0. Doesn't that sound so much better? Bloodline 2.0 MFT. What y'all think? Either way, I'm so sorry to Solo, but I really think Jacob's getting his title back. Unless Solo can pull off the impossible again and surprise us with some sort of sneak attack, I think Jacob will be ready and expecting everything Solo could throw at him. I'm just really curious to see how he manages to pull this one off. The Women's Intercontinental Championship match has quite a lot of stipulations. This match sees Becky Lynch defending her title against former and inaugural champion Lyra Valkyria in a no disqualifications, no count out match, with the additional stipulation of Lyra will not be able to go after this championship as long as Becky Lynch is holding it, which definitely ups the ante here. I will say, I do see Becky retaining. I do. I'm sorry. I'm wondering if Bayley is going to have anything to do with this. Bayley has been way more pissed off at Lyra than she could be at Becky. And I would be interested to see Becky versus Bayley for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. So I think I'm hopeful for Becky just because of the potential it could bring in another match with two of the four horsewomen. I think I'm more interested in Becky winning, truthfully, just because Bayley deserves something. Not only was she taken off the WrestleMania card, now she's not even on the SummerSlam card. I'm sorry. Bayley needs to do something to make them people remember who the fuck she is. Bayley, girl, if you listening, show up and beat both of them with a kendo stick. Dog, is that easy, you know? And then whoever you want to be champion, whoever you want to face next, pull them over, get the pin, gone back about your business. It's that simple. You know, call me. Call me if you need help. I got you. The Men's Intercontinental Championship is also on the line when AJ Styles goes against Dominic Mysterio. And once again, I'm going with a retain. I need Dominic Mysterio to keep this championship. Did you see the response that man got when he went down to AAA and held both the titles in his hand? I'm sorry. Dom is a mega star. Dom needs this. He really does need this. I believe he's been injured the last month or so and unable to compete. Dom truly needs this win to completely solidify himself as a singles guy, as a guy who can do the impossible without help. There is the history of Finn Balor at SummerSlam, though. Finn is known to get in the way of people who he doesn't necessarily trust. And not for nothing, Dom did take this opportunity from him at WrestleMania. Could we possibly see Finn doing the same to Dominic that he did to Damian? Possibly, but somehow Dominic is still going to pull it off. Don't ask me how. I do not know. I just want to see Dominic Mysterio still walking out holding gold by the end of the night. I don't know how it's going to happen because he is in the ring with a vet, with a true legend in AJ Styles. I don't know. I don't know how he's going to do it. I just need him to do it. Before I get to this next one, let me catch my breath because it's about to be a lot of teams I'm going to mention. The WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line in a tables, ladders, and chairs match, which features not one, not two, not even three, but 6 tag teams. The current champs in the Wyatt Six, the Street Profits, Andrade and Rey Fenix, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, and Fraxium. That's a lot of people. Now, if you can do the math, that's 12 people running around with tables, ladders, and chairs, losing their minds, trying to get up that ladder to get the titles. I'm really excited for this match. And truthfully, as long as like 2 to 3 teams win, I'll be happy. Since gaining the tag team championships, the Wyatt Six have kind of had the tag team division spooked. They're absolutely afraid of them. They don't want to fight them head on. So this is the perfect match for them to get rid of them. Make the Wyatt Six a non-factor. What we should do is focus on the Wyatt Six first, and every time either one of them looks like they're getting up, jump them again. All you got to do is jump them, pound some stuff on them, fight, they get up, do it again, go about the match. That is how we take care of the Wyatt Six problem. It's also the best way to get the titles off of the Wyatt Six, if that's our goal, without making the Wyatt Six look weak or anything of that nature. Whether that is a thing or not, I don't know, but I'm riding with the Street Profits. I am so happy to see the Street Profits back on a POE card, but I just do not feel like they got enough with that last title run. I need more. I really could also see either Fraxium or Ray Phoenix and Andrade walking out. Andrade and Ray have really shocked me with how great of a tag team they are. They have some amazing chemistry for people who were just thrown together. And of course, Fraxium is just an absolutely amazing team. I think they would do very well as champions. I will say I hope that 1 or 2 of these teams on this roster get switched over to Raw in that draft, if it ever happens, because we need to shake up the Raw division. The SmackDown tag division is so full of life, so energetic, so insane, and the Raw one is kind of floundering. So I'm really hoping that after this one, we can switch some people out, do something different, and hopefully get both tag divisions to a place of prominence again. In the main event of night 2, Cody Rhodes meets John Cena in a street fight to determine the undisputed WWE champion. I really do think John is going to win. And that is simply because I think they're going to do a trilogy with this. There has to be one more match after this one in order for this to be the trilogy. And we know Triple H loves a good trilogy right now. So with that being said, my expectation is for John Cena to have some help keeping Cody down, because once again, Cody has still not learned the lesson of you don't always fight fair. Now, I say that, and just a week ago, Cody took an unconscious John Cena's hand to sign the contract because John Cena himself was not going to sign it. So maybe he has learned his lesson. I'm okay with Cody shocking me with this one. I am really okay if Cody walks out with that championship. But I do believe it's going to be John. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why. And I also hope that this match takes place throughout the arena. Like, I want to see these two beating the hell out of each other. I want to see them on the production equipment. I want to see them on the stage itself. Like, I want to see these two everywhere. Hell, I don't even mind if we have them fight out to concessions and back to the ring. Give me everything. Give me everything, including the kitchen sink. Throw all of it at this match because I'm so excited to see what these two pull off this go around. I know that might not be everyone's opinion based off of their last match, but I'm hopeful. And with that, that wraps up all of my picks. Now, I want to hear yours. Who do you think is walking out with gold come Saturday and Sunday? And who do you think is stealing the show? What match is getting you the most hyped, the most excited for this SummerSlam card? Now, I'll be live on TikTok for the pre-show of SummerSlam on both Saturday and Sunday. So if you're not following me, make sure you go do that now. And if you want me to go live over here on YouTube, let me know because I've just never tried it before. Like, is that something y'all are interested in? Now, once all the dust clears, we'll be right back over here on YouTube to give my full recap of both night 1 and 2, either together or separately. We'll see how that ends up happening. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post. I do have some very interesting videos coming soon, including 1 or 2 about WWE's new series, WWE Unreal on Netflix. With that said, until next time, bye guys.